Hello guys, welcome. If you are new here, hi, my name is Jasenia and good to have you in my kitchen. In today's occasion, I want to show you how to make Sonoran style hot dog buns right at home, and they're easy to make. Plus, they'll be as fresh as it gets. You can also use this recipe to make them just as dinner rolls, just to roll them out in a dough ball instead of rolling them out like I did. But to make this, you're going to begin by incorporating 3 cups of all-purpose flour into your bowl, along with 1 packet of yeast and 2 tablespoons of sugar. You'll want to mix that together, and in between you can add 1 cup of warm water altogether in halves, or all at once is fine too. Once you've mixed your ingredients just like this, feel free to add in 2.5 tablespoons of salted butter and continue to mix just like this. Be sure to just heat your butter for 10 to 15 seconds. You don't want it too hot because that will affect the yeast growth. So just warm to a touch, or just let it sit at room temperature prior to mixing all of your ingredients. Now, once all of those ingredients are incorporated, go ahead and start to knead and to get all of these ingredients combined just like this. You can knead for about 5 minutes or so before incorporating your egg, and this is at room temperature, of course. Go ahead and mix that in and knead just for a couple more minutes. Next, feel free to sprinkle on flour onto your clean surface, and go ahead and lay the dough and knead just for a couple more minutes there, and then form it in the shape of a ball. If your dough is too sticky, feel free to add in more flour into the surface and repeat the process. The next step, you want to grab your dough ball and coat your hands in oil. Vegetable oil or canola oil works just fine. And go ahead and just coat the oil over the dough ball prior to setting it down in a clean bowl. And then you want to cover it with a cling wrap and a kitchen towel over it to allow for the dough to rise for about 45 to an hour. I did leave mine for an hour. For the next step, you want to go ahead and take your bowl, remove the cling wrap, and then punch a hole in the dough ball. and just knead it out to form then a dough ball, and then repeat the process. Feel free to sprinkle on any additional flour on your surface if the dough continues to stick. But from there, you want to go ahead and grab the dough and extend it out sort of in a rectangular shape before cutting into it with your bench scraper. Cut in the most even pieces that you can. This works best if you do have a measuring scale, which I do not. So basically I grabbed each one of these and rolled it out and then continued the process. Of course, those that had extra dough more than others, I grabbed from that and then mixed it in with the smaller dough ball and repeated that process. One other thing you can do, if you choose, is grab the entire dough ball and just squeeze out and pinch out each dough ball and set aside, just like I did with my bolillos, also listed within the channel. That could be easier, whatever you prefer. And you're almost done. Go ahead and grab a dough ball and extend your hand out and just roll out just a little bit to form the shape and set on your baking pan and repeat the process. Next, go ahead and cover your dough just until it doubles in size. But one trick that I find will speed up that process is adding in boiling water into a pan underneath your dough. But of course, do not turn on the oven. Just set that hot water in there, set the baking pan right above, and let that sit until it doubles in size. That'll take you about 15 to 20 minutes. I checked on it at 20 minutes after, and it was ready to bake. After removing the hot dog buns from the oven, you'll want to go ahead and give this an egg wash. So what I did was I grabbed one whole egg and I mixed in like a teaspoon of milk in with the egg. And then this is what I'm just giving each one an egg wash to give this a brown color, and repeat the process. Leave them as is. You don't want to press them down or anything. As far as like the buns, just like this will work. And then you will want to have your oven set at 400 degrees to bake these anywhere between 10 to 12 minutes. And there you have it, guys. These delicious, fresh hot dog buns are ready to go ahead and make logos sonorenses and fill with a bacon-wrapped weenie, your pico de gallo, cotija, guacamole, whatever you would like. And also pairing with French fries is a must. But I do hope that you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, please subscribe to this growing YouTube family. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.